Alright fellas, here we are for the 3 out of 5 Adaman showcase. So this guy's, let me think, actually. I don't think he has as much utility as Irida does, but he has a lot of stuff that makes up for it, right? Like, he's very simple to use, he's a very good damage dealer, that's the big parts that kind of make him stand out from Irida, right? Other than, obviously, them being kind of like polar opposites, you know, Irida being special, Adaman being physical, him setting Sun, her setting Hail, and Ice Zone, all that stuff. But Adaman's got a lot that makes him look really, really good here with his 3 out of 5 grid. So, let's go over all the stuff. I've got 3 different grids here I want to showcase. I may go over some other things as well, but, you know, we'll just have to see, right? So, first off is his nuke grid here. So, obviously, I've got both sync nodes. I've got Solar Flare 5. You know, very, very good ability, very, very strong ability, 50% damage buff, amazing, right? And just for having Sun up, which he does anyway. Drought Alert 5, which is an amazing utility node for him, or just a great node to have in general, just for the fact that, obviously, you want to extend Sun. Like, if you don't have a Sun support, which, you're generally going to have a Sun support, you're going to have Cygnus Morty, you're going to have Cygnus Acerola. I think is there another Sun support I'm forgetting? Probably. Oh, well. Actually, I don't think there is. I really want to think about it now. Oh, well, whatever. It might come back to me later. But either way, you're going to have some sort of Sun character you can run with them. You can also run Cygnus Erica. But having Drought Alert 5 here makes it so you don't have to set Sun that often, especially not, and especially if he is your only Sun setter on the team, to where, obviously, since he sets Sun every time he uses a sync move, Sun won't, you know, go away before he uses a sync move, which is nice. So that's very, very good. And then he's got Haymaker here, you know, very basic node, very, very strong node. And that may not seem like too much, but Haymaker plus Solar Flare plus his innate multiplier, which is a built-in Haymaker. So, you know, he's got double Haymaker and Solar Flare. That's going to be really, really good for his damage, right? So that's about all we got. There's no Grass Weak Master Mode, which I don't care. I'm going to go off-type anyway. We're going to showcase Adaman here with Acerola. Obviously, I don't have any damage nodes, which he does have. If you want to look at this grid, I'll go over it in a bit. He does have some damage nodes for his, you know, Leaf Blade and Buddy Razor Leaf, but I want to go for the nuke here first, and then we can go for that and see how it goes. So we've got Acerola here to apply grassy terrain. We've got, obviously, Adaman for his own rebuff, and then we've got Gloria here just for some random unit that benefits from his, you know, Sun, and actually, she doesn't benefit from Sun. She just benefits from his grass rebuff, right? That's the big one there. Obviously, there's many other partners you can bring. It's just I've already showcased him with Cygnus Erica, so I figure I might as well showcase him with someone else here, right? So let's go ahead and do this. Max out Glorious Crit, and I guess go for that. Sure. That'll work. And then we'll go ahead and launch the grass rebuff here. And it should be pretty easy, right? It should be pretty easy. It should be pretty fun. I'm not even going to use the Buddy Sword Stance, because I don't want to... I want to give him a chance, right? I actually have him targeting him. Okay. I didn't intend to have them target Adaman, but hey, it makes it even better to showcase what other grid I was going to showcase, which was his, damn, that is a lot of damage. Which was, the other grid I wanted to showcase of him was the, tank grid. It took me forever to get that sentence out. I knew I was trying to say, word did not want to come out. But yeah, I want to show off his tanking grid and, you know, I guess utility in a sense, but hey, we'll do that here in a bit here. Alright, so there we go. Let's see what his sync move does. This is the first sync move, no support EX, nothing like that. And he's putting up 37,000 damage on the first sync nuke. Count me in, Chief. That's amazing. And then the Wood Hammer obviously puts up that. You know, even with grass, I know Grassy Terrain activated, but still, that's a pretty solid sync nuke, right? At least I would say so. Iron Tail does nothing. He's got max defense. Buddy Razor Leaf, 15,000 damage. I'm quite certain that I actually do have all 2,500 points of parameters too. That's Olivia, but still, yeah, 2,500 points worth of parameters, and he's putting up that. That guy's insane. Like, I don't think I need to showcase anything else. I think that's plenty to showcase how good he is. But because I don't want to wimp out, let's go ahead and put in max HP here. I'm not going to go full parameters. You can set up whatever parameters you like. I'll just set up some random stuff here, like attack up, special damage reduction, since I don't care. Let's go ahead and just look at all this HP up stuff here, right? That'll be the fun part, right? All right, that's 1,700 points. I'm not really trying to go for any specific point limit. I just want to go for full HP and see what our boy Adaman can do here. So, should I go for the nuke grid again, or should I change it up? I can definitely change it up. For sure. We'll see what he can do without grassy terrain, right? We'll see what he can do without it. And he doesn't even need anything specific. He does not need any specific setup in order to actually look really, really good. You can pretty much just run him without a support. Or just like a, random support you don't care to use, especially if you're like a legendary gauntlet scenario. He doesn't really need that crazy of a support to actually make do. You can bring pretty much whoever you want and he'll go just fine, right? So you don't really need too much for him. You really don't. He only needs Sun. He only needs max attack, which he does on his own. So you can bring pretty much whoever you want and you'll be good. You know what? We'll bring Signet to Lisa just so I can help convey this point even further. And then for some more grass damage, we'll bring... I've got to bring a physical grass attacker that benefits directly off of Sun. Do I have the right grid for Mallow? Charging Sun, Solar for 5 pecking order. Charging Sun speaks. I don't know why I have that grid. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just go Glory again. We'll see some more from Adaman here without grassy terrain. I want the battle to last a little bit longer so we can really see what he's cooking up. So let's go for all of these here. I could go for the breathtaking, but I actually want to wait until after we use the sync move first, and then we can really test this out. All right. And I forgot. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna turn him off from being the fucking target because him being targeted is just annoying. It is. He's not taking a lot of damage, which is great, but he got flinched, and I don't want him to be flinched. That's just kind of the simplicities of it, right? Kind of the simplicities. There we go. I know this is kind of not formatted very, very well, but honestly, Adaman does not need a super in-detail showcase with super hyper-specific scenarios to look good at all. He just needs to be himself practically, and he'll be great. This unit is just absolutely insane to me. How strong they can be. Obviously, there's a lot of other characters that can look just as strong, right? But Adaman's my character. Adaman's the character that impresses me the most, so that's just how I'm going to go with it, right? Just kind of how it's going to be. All right. And we'll just go for a wood hammer, I guess. Sure, why not? There we go, 2,300 damage, who cares? And then go for this and another wood hammer. I forgot to pull up gauge stuff, but oh well, it's fine. And we got the ready here, neat. Alright, so sorry about that little cut there, but 32,000 damage, what the fuck? This dude, this unit, man. Oh, the damage is so crazy. Okay, set up another Buddy Razor Leaf there. Another couple thousand damage. It's not the most impressive damage, of course, but put up that wood hammer, and let's go for a second nuke. I figured it'd be fun. So here's -2 rebuff, no grassy terrain, second sync, with no support EX, of course. Probably could have gone for support EX instead, but let's see. What's he putting up? Pretty big numbers? Oh, only slightly. Oh my gosh. This unit's cracked. I love it. I gotta love these cracked units, right? That's amazing. There's the screen recording, and another 8,000 damage Leaf Blade there, and then another. Of course, that's with defense debuffs, but he does debuffs by himself, so I mean, it's a realistic scenario, and then obviously Woodhammer is gonna clock him out. Yeah. Clocked out early. Bong! Oh, that's fun. That's really, really fun. Adaman is just such a fun unit, man. Full HP parameters, you can easily set up something else as well. To where you can go for some strength and whatnot. You can easily make 2,500 points out of that. You can probably make 3,000 points out of this and just easily destroy any team with such brain dead usage. Adaman's got a lot going for him. But let's go ahead and go for the DPS nodes here. We've got Critical Strike 2, Insult to Injury, and Enfeeble, which is going to be, really accelerating the overall damage he can put out just due to this. I mean, Enfeeble for defense debuffs, he's going to have fully maxed out debuffs on the enemy once he uses both his Buddy Razor Leafs, which is 4 turns, but still, that's something to note. And then Critical Strike 2, just basic, 20% damage multiplier, and then Insult to Injury. The more the enemy's defense is lower, the more it powers up his moves. He's going to be debuffing defense a lot throughout the entire battle, and he's just going to be doing something really, really nice overall. I could bring him with Special Costume Steven. If you all want to see that, I mean, I can do it. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, fuck it. Sure, yeah. We'll put him with Steven. Too bad he's not going to be grass. There's not going to be any grass rebuff, but oh well. Let's go ahead and showcase him again with Acerola. Again, you've seen what he can do without grassy terrain on the nuke. You can bring, you don't have to bring Acerola for him to be good. I just want to really show you what he's able to do here. I won't even go for, let's see here. I'll actually make 2,000 points out of this. That's fine. That's fine if it's fine with you all, of course. Go for Gradual Healing. That's fine. Actually, no, I don't want Gradual Healing. I want Strength. drink 2, and then picked up another 200 point parameter. Damn. Do we have anything here? LA HP, that's fine. Probably fine anyway. I don't know if it actually is, but we've got Adaman will be fine. At the very least, Adaman himself will be fine. Okay. Because of course he has synthesis, which you can also grade some stuff for synthesis as well. Just kind of depends on what you want to do. And we'll go for Ace Roll's trigger move here. That'll work. Alright, so they've already got some defense debuffs, which is very, very nice. And let's go ahead and go for a Buddy Leer here. And then go for a Buddy Razor Leaf. And this will be our first move here with Adaman. So that's going to be nice. +3 physical moves next, by the way. What's that going to be doing? Alright, Buddy Leer. Okay, they got -1 defense debuffs because obviously they buff their own. 4,400 damage. Not really the greatest, of course. And we've also got to set up the sun again. Go ahead and go for Sunny Day. And then go for a Leaf Blade, of course. And then we'll use Support EX with Ace Rolla there, and then we'll really start to cook, just because he'll have fully debuffed defenses after that. And then Buddy Leer, there we go, and go for a Buddy Razor Leaf, and there we go. Full maxed out enemy defense, well, basically enemy defense is maxed out. Going against Olivia was such a bad decision, wasn't it? Fuck, yeah. Because Olivia raises her defenses, I forgot about that. I did. Oh well, it happens. Just got to deal with it. Made a mistake, just happens. And Buddy Razor Leaf. Yeah, 10,000 damage, I mean. No biggie, right? They keep raising their defenses, which is quite annoying, but oh well, can't do much about it. Except attack the sides, that's about all you can do in this scenario. Boom, 15,000 damage. He's putting up some pretty solid numbers here for, you know, overall DPS. Set up the sun again, thank you, thank you. Keep setting up the sun, which is so funny to me. Yeah, that's pretty solid for -4 defenses, where she keeps raising her defenses, which is really, really annoying. But hey, doesn't matter because boom, 13,000 damage Razor Leafs. Of course, not the greatest, especially because we didn't win this, but that's because of Olivia raising her fucking defense like an asshole. You can definitely try and counteract that if you would by like using, I don't know, Kukui or somebody, or just like a Screech unit, like one of the Eggmons or whatever. If you want to do that, you can definitely counteract Olivia raising her defenses for the most part, and you can be good there. Just kind of depends on what you want to do. I'll go against Mullane here and give a similar scenario, right? Should I bring another defensive debuffer? Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring another defensive debuffer. Okay, defense down. There's plenty of characters that can debuff defense. Just kind of depends on what you want to use. Can't speak. What do you want to use, right? Yeah. Should I go for Zinnia? I kind of want to go for Zinnia, I'll be honest. This lowers... she lowers defense with Crunch, right? Yeah, she lowers defense with Crunch, and then we'll go for Crunch on a roll here. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm just trying to have fun with Adaman here in this showcase. I don't have to really showcase him in a super serious scenario. He's super crazy as it is. Plus, this video is going to be like half an hour fucking long just because I keep doing this stuff. Okay. Actually, I don't think I can lower their rebuff. Can I lower their rebuff? Multiple rebuffs? I don't actually know. We're going to find out, I guess. Okay, well, we're going to find out. So, let's see. Can you get multiple rebuffs on a unit? -1 dark rebuff. I actually don't... I don't even think you can do multiple rebuffs, but we're about to find out. There we go. Keep doing no damage, that's fine. -2 defense. Okay, you can do multiple rebuffs. I probably would have noticed that from where Special Costume Steven probably did it, but I still wanted to see, so... And then let's set up Sunny Day. Again. Forgot to have sun up still, but oh well. That'll be alright. He's still doing pretty solid damage. Alright, Sunny Day's back up. That's nice. Go ahead and go for Support EX and go for the Buddy Razor Leaf. Keep debuffing them defenses. That's very, very nice. Go for a Catch Me if you can. Sure, that'll work. I'm just glad I can have fun with a lot of these units, these different combinations, because I'm having fun with Zinnia, using Zinnia alongside Adaman, even though they don't make any sense worth, together as like a combination. I'm still enjoying it. And what's this game if you're not having fun with it? 12,000 damage, even with the the physical moves next, it's still, you know, worth noting, I guess. I need Sun to stay up, please. Thank you. Sun actually stayed up. That's very, 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 very nice of the Sun. Yeah, I'll take them attack buffs. Bye. Oh boy, I'm having too much fun with this. That Sun does not stay up long enough, dude. Jesus. Now it does. +1 physical moves next. 15,000 damage. You know, if there was no physical moves next, that'd be like 11,000 damage, essentially. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain about that number. I'm not going to complain about the number at all, especially with everything he's already doing on his own. I do think his DPS grid is not as good as his nuke grid, for sure. I think that's definitely been well established here. His damage on its own is already solid enough as it is. You know, you can definitely kill sides fine with Leaf Blades and, you know, your partners and your Buddy Razor Leafs and whatnot. And your real target focus is going to be the middle, so using your sync nuke just, you know, do like freaking 40,000 damage on the first nuke to them. That's all you really need to do, right? And then we got this last grid here, which I like to, you know, call his tank grid. And there's many things you can actually make here with a tank grid, and there's many other grids you can make just in general. I'll go over all the stuff in a bit here. So he's got NPR on the Synthesis. Obviously, you want your healing. Synthesis Master Healer, which, again, really, really good. Crit Confuse, meaning if the enemy's going to be confused, there's a chance they will hit themselves in confusion, which is definitely going to be very, very nice for not taking damage. Sunscreen 2, the backbone of this entire strategy, 20% damage reduction whenever the weather is sunny, and that's nice. Solar Shield to prevent status conditions, and Drought Alert 5, of course, again, in order to extend Sun for as long as possible. Now, when it comes to his damage grid, whether it's going to be his DPS or his nuke grid, you can also opt to try and pick up Synthesis Mighty Physical Boost 9 here, where you can raise your physical moves next every time you use Synthesis. I don't care to use this ability because I'd rather just go for the outright damage with Leaf Blade or Buddy Razor Leaf or whatever I'm using instead of wasting a turn using Synthesis. I think you're just going to be doing better damage by doing a Leaf Blade and then another Leaf Blade instead of doing Synthesis and then a Leaf Blade. That's just kind of how I see it, and I honestly feel like it's probably correct. You can also pick up Brawn Gain 2 here, which is essentially the same thing, but instead you're using Leaf Blade and you have the chance of getting a Physical Moves Next buff afterwards, which is good for sure. You're going to continue doing damage and you have that little opportunity where you may get a little bit of extra damage out of your next hit from it, but you're going to have to be gridding specifically kind of for that ability, which means you may have to go through some weird shenanigans in order to actually pick up Haymaker if that's the grid you're going for. And then for your DPS grid, DPS stuff is all the way up here, Crit Strike 2 and Enfeeble, Insult to Injury. Maybe if you just don't want to pick up Enfeeble, you could pick up, you could try and pick up Brawn Gain 2 over here. It just kind of depends on what you want to do, how you want to build your team setup. It can definitely be a very, very good setup, right? We already went over Solar Flare there, and that's about it, really. He's got Sync Damage Guard, which you can definitely use this for his tanking grid if you really choose to, but I don't think he's going to need it. The Damage Guard doesn't really help him unless he's taking like a fucking Roar of Time or something, like Dragon Zone boosted Dialga attack or something like that. But I mean, in that scenario, I want to see that scenario. I really do. But still, you're gonna have Synthesis to heal yourself from a lot of damage and just be fine overall. And you've got this ability here, which is able to max your defense as well. So that can be nice if you want to use Shielding Strikes too on his trainer move. Max out your defense if you want to be a physically bulky character. And his stats here of 259 defense and 240 special defense. Irida's about equal in both of her, so she's slightly better on the special side, of course, than Adaman is, but they're essentially like kind of the same stat-wise. If you want to look at Adaman and Irida side by side, not literally. Irida's got, yeah, as you can see, 256 on both defensive stats, and then Adaman has 259 being 3 points better in defense, and then 240 being 16 points worse in special defense, right? Just kind of depends how you want to do it. She has 734 HP as well, being a little bit higher than Adaman's, but still, it's not going to be a major difference you're going to notice, right? Not that many points of a difference. So let's go ahead, give him a decent tank grid, give him some allies that he can, you know, help benefit, and I'll see you all in a minute. Alright, I don't know how my parameters are doing here, but we've got this setup here. I'm making sure this is grid. But yeah, we got the setup here with Adaman, Signusu, Erica, and Maxi. It's actually a little bit harder than you would expect in order to actually find a setup where you would want to use him as a tank alongside two other, you know, damage dealers that benefit directly off of him. Maxi's even a stretch because the dude already sets up and extends Sun. So, I mean, it doesn't really make much of a difference about him having Drought Alert in this scenario, but you can grip for something else if you desire. Yeah, let's go ahead and have some fun here. He's going to be the tank here against Acerola. Erica's obviously going to do a lot of damage. Maxie's going to do his own damage. All that good stuff. Maxie's got Solar Beam. Erica's got Solar Blade. So we got the Solar Twins here. That's very, very nice. Okay. How do I want to set this up? We'll go ahead and do this. Alright, I was going to bring, like, Special Costume Rosa and Brendan, but then if I brought Brendan, I wouldn't have a way to buff his speed unless I wanted to bring a support or Lucian, and I just didn't really find that to be that optimal. So, yeah. Go ahead and do this. It's going to take us a little bit to max out stats, but, oh well. Okay, that was a crit. Come on. That much damage on a crit, though. That's actually not too bad. That is not bad. I'm definitely not going to complain about that myself. Okay. Go ahead and use an X speed there. And we'll use an Expand the Land, sure. Okay, they keep critting. Do you all have crit buffs or some shit? Damn. What's with that? Oh, well. +2 speed. Let's go ahead and go for Erica's nuke and then go for our buddy Razor Leaf. Probably should have done that in the reverse order, but it's fine. I do not want to debuff his defenses any more than I already have. Okay, trapping. Trapping is definitely a problem he can face. Because he doesn't have a way to be immune to status changes or interference effects. Only status conditions, at least in this specific scenario, right? So, oh well, that could be a little bit of a problem. But assuming that flamethrower... Actually, is that... Oh, that flamethrower is sun boosted. That's a sun boosted flamethrower. Ooh. That could hurt. Yeah. That's a sun-boosted flamethrower, buddy. That could definitely hurt. Especially because of the fact we got crit twice in the beginning. Let me get back to the scenario we were in. The friggin' Mimikyu crit me again. But we actually have a lot more HP now, so we should actually survive that Chandeler's fucking sun-boosted flamethrower. Probably should have accounted for that. Oh well. Please crit. Thank you. Thank God you crit. Okay. Damn. I wish I would have got that queued up first so I wouldn't have had to try and quad Q. Well, that was what that would have been. It would have been a quad Q, but whatever. I'm not great at explaining things. Go ahead and go for a sunny day there. And our grass rebuff's definitely helping out the damage a little bit here, because obviously off type. Jesus. Did enough damage there, buddy? God damn. Fair enough, though. There we go. That's still a lot of damage. Still a lot of damage. Oh, well. Probably got to set up the sun again with Acerola here. I actually don't think I can. Wait, hold on. Do the sun extension abilities stack? Because it seems like the sun extension is stacking from both having Acerola and having Maxie do it. I meant to queue up with Maxie. I meant to have Maxie hit him. Oh well. Oh well. Shit happens, I guess. Uh-oh. That's a little bit of damage. I meant to queue it with Maxie on that Solar Beam on the middle, but I was half a second too late, and I'm quite certain that would have KO'd. This isn't going the way I wanted it to. Alright, man, look. I claimed he could tank. I didn't claim I could make the right partners. I guess Acerola was the perfect combination of things that Adaman does not like, such as trapping, fucking crits apparently, and sun-boosted flamethrowers. So I think we should have a little bit better of a time here against Mullane instead. At least I hope so. So we should be fine here. At least we should fare a little bit better than against Acerola, because Acerola was just being a jerk, man. Acerola was not being extra based. They keep buffing their fucking defenses, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. I'm just gonna live with that. That's just kind of the fact of life. Just how things go sometimes. Go ahead and go for another Buddy Razor Leaf, and I guess I'll buff your defenses a little bit more. As you can see, he's not taking a lot of damage here. There we go. Let's go ahead and Solar Blade. And get another Leaf Blade in there. Okay. And now let's start actually using our Solar Beams here. I'm glad that didn't flinch, because my luck, that would have been a flinch. And we're still doing pretty solid damage, too. That's not too shabby. Maxie's doing... Okay, Maxie, you're pretty shabby, but still. God damn it. I knew that would have happened. I knew that was going to happen. Let me go ahead and actually queue up a Solar Beam against the middle here just to make sure that they go down, even though obviously they will. Set up a Solar Blade there. Or a Solar... Sunny Day, I mean. I'll go ahead and go for Adaman's innate nuke. So let's see what Adaman's nuke's actually going to do here, which is pretty much just his innate. So about the same as the 1 out of 5 showcase. -2 rebuff, of course, as, you know, usual. And he's putting up 27,000 damage. A little bit of damage, man. A little bit of damage. Yeah, it's pretty good, I'd say. pretty good unit, you know. Having no multipliers other than his innate one activated. Also 15,000 damage from Signature Erica thanks to that rebuff. Yeah, I think Adaman's pretty good. I think Adaman's got a lot of things that just make him useful overall. Even things that I didn't showcase here, like that Brawn gain and the Mighty Physical Boost and whatnot. He's got a lot of good things that can help him out. He's got a lot of good partners. You can practically make like an immortal, god-defying grass team with a combination of Adaman and like Signature Acerola if you wanted to. Even if you don't have Acerola, just having Adaman alone boosts grass types to a whole nother level of strength. It's really, really impressive, I would say. Because in my opinion, Adaman, he's doing similar things to Acerola with the fact that he's lowering rebuff by 2, which is the same multiplier as grassy terrain, and he's applying sun like Acerola already does. So you can definitely substitute Acerola with him if you really, really want to, if you don't have her or whatnot, and you can get pretty much the same effects as if you were to use her by herself, right? So yeah, of course on top of already having a really, really good nuke and whatnot, and just good damage overall, and a lot of other effects that really make them shine. But yeah, overall, 3 out of 5 Adaman, really, really good. He's got a lot of things that make him really, really great. He's got a lot of partners that can benefit from everything he's doing, and just even by himself, he's a really, really good unit all on his own. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the 3 out of 5 showcase. Hope this gave you a little bit more insight into what Adaman can do and how good of a unit he is. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all later.